Hey athletes, we got a video sent in by Shelby, so here's my critique on it. So let's watch it first, and I'm going to speed a little bit through it. Alright, see it a little bit more. Now, the first thing that I notice on this clean is when she gets what I would say is set, she raises her hips up, she raises and then just goes for it. Now, what I'm looking for in my athletes is when they're about to go, notice what I'm going to do in this is I'm going to set my lats. So what I'm going to do is I'm pulling my shoulder blades down and back as I bring my chest up. Okay, so that's going to set everything. What I'm also doing is taking this bar and I'm slamming it, not slamming it, but I'm bringing it back into my shins because I want to pin this bar up against me as well as I can. And if we watch this, she's just going for it. Okay, so there isn't really a setting of her lats. A little bit, but not as much as I'd like. So her hips are pretty high for sure. Not saying they have to be lower, but I can see that she's already setting up a little bit forward. And as we go, this is going to put her out of position. So it puts her over. Now once we get to about the knee, you can see she's trying to round the bar around her knee. And in order to do so that she doesn't completely fall on her face, she's bringing her hips forward as much as she possibly can to try to keep herself from, again, losing the bar and falling on her face. But notice, in this position, her shoulders are right here. And here's the bar. So she's already behind the bar, and then when she jumps, the bar stays out in front, and this is why she doesn't feel like she's fully extending. But you can see in this position that she is fully extended. Right here in her hips, she's all the way through. Now her legs do extend, but not as much as I'd like to see it. So again, because she starts a little loose, I would say, she's not able to come up, bring the bar back into her, and notice in this position for me, my shoulders are still in front of the bar. That way, when I decide to extend through the floor and pull, the bar goes up, right? It floats up as I go under it. Where for her, she's thrusting her hips at it, and it swings out. So again, what's messing her up is she's not pinning the bar, and then as she's coming around the knee here, she's dumping her knees under the bar rather than taking that set position that we did, and she needs to draw the bar back more. If she draws the bar back, she can stay way over the bar, she can stay flat-footed, and from there, she can impress straight down. And again, in this position, this isn't even perfect. My heels come up just a little bit off of the ground. But, again, you can see that my shoulders are in front of the bar here. And by doing so, as soon as my shoulders come behind this bar, I am no longer able to put any power or effort or force into the bar as soon as they come behind. So the last thing that I want to have happen is my shoulders to come behind the bar. Okay? And in that motion, when they do come behind the bar, zip, I'm able to just get behind the bar so I can fully extend. Notice my body is very straight here, where in her position, boom, her legs aren't even fully locked out yet, because again, it pulled her forward. She actually, if you can see, right about here, she's already up onto her toes. Okay? She's already up onto her toes. Then right there, she's already tippy-toeing, and she hasn't even fully extended yet. Okay? And again, notice here, I'm staying back, and then boom, just for a split second, I come up onto my toes. Boom, and I'm under that bar. So again, two things. Your start position, I want you to draw back, and as you come up, I want you to pull back on it so that we can have a fluid pull under the bar. And that's it. Those two little things, I know it sounds like a lot, but really it isn't. Two, what I would say is fundamental things I'd want you to work on. And the best way you can work on that is something I refer to as a clean pull. Basically, you take it from the floor, you pull back on it, and all you do is get the bar this high. So you're just working that extension off the floor. You drive against the floor with your legs. You follow through with your elbows. And you're only getting it that far to that extension point, and that should help you fix your clean.